Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of Trailblazer Talks. This time we have on Prakash with us. He is recognized as a Salesforce MVP in the current year, that is 2020. He is a lightning champion and he is also leading Motihari India Developer Group. Hi Om, welcome to the first episode of Trailblazer Talks with SFDC Stop. How are you doing?
Hello, Rahul. Thank you very much for having me. I am good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good as well. Okay, so let's start with the first question that we have for you right now. My first question is, what's your story? I mean, I want you to briefly explain your journey to become a Salesforce MVP.
Okay, really interesting question. But the journey was never to something become a MVP. This MVP title was a gift for me. I should say it's lifetime forever gift. But it was not my aim.
Mm-hmm.
So my story begins when I completed my degree.
Mm-hmm.
I was not from topmost college. I did my BSc IT, then MSc IT,
Mm-hmm.
and I went to looking for opportunities. Like I should start a career as a Java developer because I had good knowledge of Java, core Java concepts.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to 2012, I should say in 2011. So I went Delhi NCR and I was looking to attend some interviews so I can grab some opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
But the real challenge I was facing, there is no such opportunities where I can go as a fresher and I can attend those interviews. But in 2012, in July, I got to know about an open house walk-in
Mm-hmm.
interview.
Mm-hmm.
So, and luckily in that walk-in, I got shortlisted. Then I went opportunity to write some Java code.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fortunate when I got my first opportunity. It was July 2012, and my Java developer career started from there. I continue the Java development profile 2+ year, like
Okay.
2 years approx, I should say.
Yeah.
Changed my workplace, and in 2014,
Mm-hmm.
when I joined next organization,
Mm-hmm.
the same role, like Java developer role,
Mm-hmm.
interview was based on the Java
Java
itself.
developer. Yeah.
Yes, but after joining, I got to know I need to work on Salesforce.
Okay.
And very honest, I was not aware like what is Salesforce that time. I was talking about 2014.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was clicked in my mind ki sales role.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was technical, even I can say my communication skill was not ki I can sell something. I was totally confused ki, how can I do the sales. So I talked with my assigned mentor ki,
Mm-hmm.
no, this is something sales job. You take in my interview for Java na.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember that time, that discussion, they
Mm-hmm.
told me, oh, it's not sales,
Mm-hmm.
you know Java, and we are going to utilize your Java skills.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to write Apex code, and that Apex code is very similar to Java.
Mm-hmm.
And Rahul, you are also a developer, you will surprised to know the first day they given me one already written Apex class and one visual first page. The first day, no admin knowledge, no platform knowledge. They told me that this is Apex class, and please understand, explore, and I need to set some pick list value. This is my
Okay.
first assignments.
Okay.
And there is no option. Like when you have less experience, 2 years, not much experience in IT industry.
Mm-hmm.
When you have 2 years of experience, you have left your previous organizations, you have here, you have no option,
Yes.
right?
Exactly.
You are not going to wait कि अब नया इंटरव्यू दूंगा फिर ज्वाइन करूंगा. You have something, one fear in your mind.
Exactly.
So I thought, okay, let's continue this journey 6 months.
Okay.
I plan ki I will continue this Salesforce development role 6 months,
Okay.
and I know Java very well. I will switch back to
Java.
Java profile. I will, when I get new opportunity. See, the
Exactly.
same thing happened. I was working there.
Yeah.
I was looking on some open opportunities.
Okay.
But very honest, after 6 months, I was loving the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Means in the 6 months, I start like, oh my god, this is awesome. we have no need to worry much. Means that time I was not involved in the creating custom object, creating profiles or users, these things. Mentor was only assigning me the task where I need to write code. And there is a Salesforce admin, which is one of my mentor itself. They are helping me. If you need to create custom field, they were creating, and I was only writing code. And I enjoyed working with the platform. This is the platform love started in 2014.
Okay.
And this mindset was changed कि नहीं, मुझे अब Salesforce में रहना है. जावा वाला जो लव था, of course जावा was one of my favorite language, अभी भी है. So that mindset was changed कि मुझे अब जावा प्रोफाइल में जॉब चेंज करनी है. The journey started in 2015. I switched I can say my workplace, and I got opportunity to work on app exchange products. Like I got to know okay, I need to work on managed package, and the journey continued. Learning more. Even in 2014, I was lucky. In the same year, Trailhead was launched.
Okay. That's great.
My Salesforce journey was started in 2014, and the same year Trailhead was launched. I was the early, I can say, user of Trailhead for learning.
Yeah.
And I remember, like when Trailhead was launched, then I remember I got some T-shirts. Like there was some contest. If you are going to complete this 3 or 5 module, then I got some
swags from Salesforce.
T-shirts, some swags from Salesforce itself, and I was enjoying that. The journey continued. I was exploring more. Career was going very well, and community involvement come after that. Means I should say you when it was year 2018, I should say, or 17, when I started my community involvement journey.
Yes. Okay, so I mean, let's say if I consider the first swag that you received from Salesforce, it was a T-shirt, then, right?
Right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that T-shirt was there's a cloud here, and I love code.
Okay. That's cool. Okay, so from 2017, when you were working as a technical lead in a company, you started contributing to the community as well, in the Salesforce community. So, what was the first? I mean, what was the first contribution that you did towards Salesforce community? How it came to your mind that you should start contributing, and I mean, how did you contribute it for the first time when you did it?
Okay, so I remember my first contribution. Even I don't say that was contribution. That was, we all search on Google and we get lots of answers, right? From the various, like I can say, developer forum, from the Stack Exchange and our community.
Yes.
So since I had a developer mindset, I was good in coding. So I was exploring developer.salesforce.com/forum, developer forum.
Yeah.
And I was taking help from there. Sometimes, we copy lots of code and we modify. I was doing the same thing that time. So when I found, okay, I know this answer. Like if people are asking any questions, and if you are familiar, then you can write something.
Yes.
So I given my first answer on developer forum.
Okay.
And within 5 minutes, the person who had asked the question replied me thank you and marked the best answer. I said, wow, there is like I can see one answered and one best answer. It was, oh my god, it was thrilling when
Full
you're
of
going
excitement.
to do first time something.
Exactly.
And the same time I got involved on the developer forum. So my first contribution was like answering on developer forum, and that was not something I'm contributing. That was something wow. If I am replying, I am taking help from someone's answers, then if I can also help, and that is best answer, this was motivation that time. So that was my first answer on developer forum in 2016. But somehow I even not realize why or where I was much busy in my day-to-day involvement in your career, your personal life. So I was not continued that answering journey. But in 2018, I again came back and started answering on the developer forum. Again, no one was to tell me, if you are going to give answer, then you are going to learn lots of things from there. Again, it was a self motivation.
Mhm.
I can give answer, then people can mark best answer, then I can show, wow, I have given 5 answers or 6 answers, something. And
Mhm.
in the starting of 2018, the answering on developer forum started.
Okay, so I can say that the first contribution towards the Salesforce community was in 2016 itself. I'm not sure how many people know this, but this is really cool that you started. I mean, you answered a question in 2016, and that same answer was marked as the best answer that you did onto the developer form. That's really great.
Right.
Yeah, let's move ahead. So, how did you started a community group? I mean, as far as I know that you started Motihari India Developer Group on in 2018 itself when you started contributing to the towards the Trailblazer community. So,
Mhm.
how did this idea came into your mind that I should start a community group, and that too in Motihari itself, where people are not that much aware about Salesforce or they are not much aware about the platform.
Yes, a really interesting one. So as I mentioned, I was on developer forum. I was answering there, and I had a little bit idea. Okay, reason being, when I was answering, then there was concept. If I am going to answer, and sometimes someone is going to ask the question on developer forum, and then very soon someone is going to reply. Means people are replying very quickly. It means
Mhm.
started exploring more about the community. Then I got to know that there is also success.salesforce.com where we can contribute, we can give answer related to admin stuffs. So before
Okay.
coming on the Trailblazer community groups thing, I started answering on answer community as well. And that time I had idea that, okay, this is concept of trailblazers, and
Mhm.
trailblazers are someone who is helping each other, and that motivation was already in my mind. Okay, I should help someone, but still I had no idea what is Trailblazer community groups, and that I'm going to answer your question now. I attended one community group meetup, and even I should say before that there was a very interesting story that was India Day in 2017. When I
Mhm.
attended the India Day in 2017 at the I should say December or November,
December,
right?
yeah. I think December
Okay,
it
so
was.
okay. So yeah, it was India Day in 2017 when I attended. Then I got to know sometimes ki people are speaking, people are sharing knowledge in that community, and
Mhm.
that time something in my mind ki how they are speaking, like what is the process of ki I
Mhm.
can go and speak somewhere, people can listen, because
Mhm.
I was relating that thought, that moment with my
Mhm.
childhood. I would happy to share, Rahul, in my childhood I was always some prize winner in my panchayat, my village, and at local level there was a speech on 15th August, 26th January,
Mhm.
and another occasions. And I
Mhm.
was one of the I should say that time in my area I was very good in speaking. There are a mix of Hindi, English, and those type of speech. So I was correlating कि बचपन में ही तो मतलब इतना मजा आता था स्पीच देने में, और आज यहाँ पे टेक्निकली स्पीच चल रहा है. How can I
Mhm.
do these things?
Okay.
And after exploring, I got to know in March, or again not March, I think May or April something in
Mhm.
2018. There was a community group meetup happening by non-profit New Delhi group,
Mhm.
and I joined that group with my few colleagues, and I attended that one,
Mhm.
where I also realized okay, this is community groups and
Mhm.
people are coming, they are going to learn and share. And
Mhm.
I received a very cool swag from Akash Misra.
Mhm.
Swag was water bottle and t-shirts and some other stuffs as well. And I was very happy. Wow, this was my first community meetup. My first community conference was India Gaming, and my first community meetup was that meetup in my non-profit groups. And when I returned from that meetup, the impact was in my mind. Okay, I should also speak. I should also share some knowledge. And when I explored, I got to know, okay, we have various study community groups, and not sure why I was not attending those meetups. I was telling कि I am outside of this world, मतलब इतना beautiful world है, people are enjoying, and मुझे पता ही नहीं.
Yeah.
And where this Motihari word came in my mind, there were only thoughts, as I mentioned. I struggled a lot to finding my first interview and getting to know about the technology like Salesforce. After 2 years of working, I worked 2 years. Then I got to know Salesforce. Then I, started my Salesforce career. So here the story was, I explored in Hyderabad, in Delhi, and very specifically lots of community groups. After that meetup, I explored and found there are so many community groups. And I found in our area, in Bihar, and especially my Motihari city, there is no active community groups. So from there, that journey started. I applied for a group. Thought was if I can help any one or two students or people in achieving their career goal, then that will be very helpful. And here the story for bringing a community group in my area. And thanks to Salesforce Trailblazer Community team, they accepted that application. And that group was founded here.
Okay, many congratulations to that. And that group is really doing well. Um,
Thank you very much.
okay, so from there, I mean, when you attended the first meetup, you get to know that this is what a community group look like, and I can also do the same because there are a lot of groups in Delhi, Faridabad, Gurgaon, and other areas, and there was none in Motihari at that point of time, and so you started. I mean, you thought of creating one. That's great
Yeah.
of you.
Yes.
Okay, so let's move ahead. Uh, you have also, I mean, I don't know whether many people know about this or not, but I think I'm not sure that I'm right or not as well. But I think that you were a part of student group member as well. I mean, a mentor of student group as well. So is it true, and how did it happen?
Okay, really cool. So yes, that time Motihari Developer Group was founded here,
Mm-hmm.
and we started some meetup from here.
Mm-hmm.
And the journey was very challenging, to be honest. I remember the first, second meetup, even photographs are available on event page. You will found how and why they are doing. Means we have like a lack of resource, proper presentation. I should be presentation. It means that's what to say. Present. I mean devices, resources. I
Mm-hmm.
can say
Mm-hmm.
projector and sounds. These things I was liking
Yes,
in
yes.
arranging that time. So, but after 2 or 3 meetups, I explored students are joining us. They are showing interest. Not
Mm-hmm.
all students, but few were showing interest to learn.
Okay.
And then I got invite from Motihari Engineering College, one of the government engineering college here,
Okay.
because that time in our 3 meetups we did really well in our area. At least we are able to say to students, yes, there is something after your graduation where you can go and start your beautiful journey in our Salesforce ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
So when I given my first session in Motihari Engineering College, I can say that was very, very exciting. Almost students were happy. I was very happy because it was really well. And one cool thing, on Sunday, engineering college, government engineering college is open for this session because there was some holidays was coming, and my schedule was, like work city in outside of my home place city.
Mm-hmm.
So after that successful sessions, I thought, why only one college? Why not multiple college? And I started reaching out to multiple colleges, and I started my uh, college sessions in various college, including Muzaffarpur Institute of Technology. Then I got invitation in MIT students group. After
Mhm.
that, I went to one college in Banda in UP, and I started focusing on the college who are not nearby the developed city. I should say metro city. Some
Mhm.
college are far away, and students are not much aware. So yes, I started visiting those students, those school, college, and this how I was enrolled with students. And I should say, I was not only giving session, but I was also learning lots of things with students. Lots of
Mhm.
questions were coming from them, means I need to
Mhm.
answer. Then I need to learn more from those questions, right? So
Yeah,
this
that exactly
how
happens.
this is the way I got involved with students.
Okay, so I think the encouragement comes from the students itself because they were more interested in learning, and
Yeah,
from
right.
there you just got that point that they are more interested in learning. So I should reach more and more students, and I should mentor them as well towards their journey to Salesforce.
Yes, yes. There was a still feeling like sometimes students are going to ask you some question, like maybe five people, six people are asking you a question. You'll
Mhm.
feel yourself, ki, wow, I can answer. I'm not, we are not doing something, I should say, we all think provide free. Na? We are not going to charge someone. Like maybe
Exactly.
I'm not going to tell, hey, students, come and please join me. I will take some fee and it will continue. But everything is free. And in free, we are giving best quality to them. And that's why this journey, and one thing I forget to add here, that journey continued because I also started, even this is not public aid, I started giving Zoom meet training to those students. Means if I go to station, then some students interested, then I created some private group, WhatsApp group, and I
Mhm.
started giving Zoom training to them. I told not public means I've not published that, okay, I'm going to give training, join people, because that
Mhm.
training was only focused to a specific set of students. For example, I have some students from the Motihari, if they are learning. So my
Mhm.
thought was, Rahul, if I'm going to add some other students who are already knowing much about Salesforce, then they may be think कि हमें तो कुछ नहीं आता. Maybe
Mhm.
the students who are new can be motivated. That's why I
Mhm.
started private batch. I mean, unpublished training session, of course, free. And after every session, I had some Zoom training, and that's how one student is going to tell someone, that college is going to say tell to some other college, and I got involved much.
Wow. So I think at present you must have a number of student groups already formed who are learning and sharing
Uh,
together.
you are right. We have lots of students, and we have also some students. They learn some basic, but they are in third year or maybe in second years, and
Mhm.
they are just focusing mainly on their syllabus, but they are in
Exactly.
touch. They are in touch. Yes.
Exactly, and that's what matters, I think.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
that's
really
great.
matters. That really matters, Rahul, in especially in today's era. My goal was only, when students are going outside of their college,
Hmm.
then at least they should have option. Ki, yes, there is opportunity. You can explore the career in this path, right?
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah,
because something happened with me. I had no idea ki where to start, how to start.
exactly.
The same thing.
Okay, that's great then. Let's move on to the next question. So, what moment do you think is the turning point of your life? I mean, you're progressing great in your career, and then you were introduced to Salesforce. So there are a number of events that happened. Like you struggled first of all to get a job, and then you worked as a Java developer, and then you switched on to Salesforce, and then you thought
Mm-hmm.
initially that I should switch back to Java, but you remained in Salesforce, and then
Mm-hmm.
you were introduced to the community, and I mean a number of events happened. So what was that one moment that you can say that this is the turning point from which I was given a new direction, and then I started working on that.
Yes, that's very good point, basically, because I don't forget those moments. As I mentioned, in 2014, April 21st, when I started the Salesforce journey,
Mm-hmm.
the mindset was, Rahul, I will come back to Java. But
Mm-hmm.
in 6 months, I started loving our platform. Only reason is I was able to understand very well कि I need to do integration. Maybe I need to do uh, I need to create some custom REST class. I need to create some REST service in Salesforce. That was
Mm-hmm.
very easy. Just go ahead, use some annotation, some predefined interface, and
Mm-hmm.
focus on your logic. Means in some right way, if you need to write scheduled class, you need to write batch class, then your almost time involved in your logic, your application.
Mm-hmm.
Means you don't need to worry for the prior configuration, right? You can directly
Exactly.
start work, focusing on your logic in your program, in your application. So this was the reason in first 6 7 months only, where as I mentioned, I was only getting development work that time because I was good in Java, and my mentor was they had some plan ki, this candidate or these candidates need to develop their interest first. So they were
Mm-hmm.
only giving me development stuffs, like other admin are helping me in creating fields. Even having 1 year of experience in Salesforce, very honest, I was not aware how to create custom object. I don't suggest
Mm-hmm.
anyone. I suggest everyone to just start this from first day. But this is my first story where, like my story where I was much involved in coding. And I
Yeah.
say the first 6 to 7 months of those period
Mm-hmm.
was the best decision in my life, in my professional career. कि I will remain in Salesforce ecosystem because I had option that time कि मेरे को Java आती है, I can switch back to Java. But that
Exactly.
moment was really cool and that changed everything because in Salesforce ecosystem, I if I explain, I can take much time for explaining how much I got in this Salesforce ecosystem. That
Exactly,
was.
and I think that's the beauty of Salesforce, that we get to know that we can focus on building our logics, and we can focus on improving ourselves, and the rest of the things are taken care by the platform itself. That's the
Yes.
beauty of the platform, which served as a turning point for you, I guess.
Yes, yes, you're right.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, let's move ahead. Uh, I would like to know that what advice would you like to give to freshers or people who want to switch on Salesforce? So let's say if someone is working on to other technologies and they are having around 4 to 5 years of experience, or let's say if
Mhm.
someone is a fresher, he or she is just graduating out of college and they want to be a part of Salesforce. So what advice would you like to give from your side? How they can start? Because I remember that you are. I mean, recently, I think after 2 or 3 days, about you are having an event for freshers as well who want to get
Mhm.
started with Salesforce. So what advice, personally, from a personal point of view, what advice would you like to give to those people who want to switch to Salesforce?
Yes, I should say lots of advice to those, especially if I say in one line, I will say ki the things we at career community, not only me, I are talking about myself or yourself, but entire career community is doing lots of initiative, and it's
Mm-hmm.
all for them. Take the advantage, take the benefits, how
Mm-hmm.
much possible, because we are doing here in the same goal, like let's succeed together. So I
Exactly.
suggest someone who is a student, try to learn on demand skills. We have Trailhead. I say the best learning platform. I learned lots of things from Trailhead, and I realized how easy, like understanding, then solving the given problem statements and earning the
Mm-hmm.
badges, checking the challenges, and it's fun. Everyone enjoy, right? You can see on Twitter we enjoy, no? We earn something and we share, ki, I have just earned this badge. So I suggest to
Exactly.
students, someone who is totally new to our ecosystem, I suggest we just start exploring more on Trailhead. We have Trailblazer mentorship program. They should take advantage of those programs. because in our Trailblazer community, we are going to give proper mentorship and totally free.
Exactly.
Someone who is new to ecosystem, they should attend our meetups and they should realize what we are doing for them. Someone who is really working in other technology but thinking how to learn Salesforce. Already we have a journey to Salesforce program running by Salesforce Developer Team India. If people are in India, then they can join this program and they can really receive the personalized, I should say, some trail mixes, some modules, guides, and even opportunity to tell Trailblazer Connect, like that's called Employer Connect. They can connect with employer via this program. People having outside of India, of course, we have lots of program. Just go ahead, explore on the, we have community conferences, we have Trailblazer community groups, meetups. They are going to empower them. They are going to help them. So we had our Trailblazer community lots of things for everyone. Just they need to show some interest.
Exactly. I mean, I agree with you. There are a lot of programs that are going on, like Trailblazer mentorship and Journey to Salesforce that you talked about. So yeah, I mean, the first thing that people should do, which I got from you, is that they should start connecting with the Trailblazer community group so that
Yes.
they can move ahead after.
Right. And
Oh,
not only this motivation, we have global opportunity, like lots of new Salesforce opportunity around the world. So no matter in which area you are, if you are listening and if you are not a part of our community yet, just explore and see how people are here to help you.
I agree with you. Yeah. Okay, so let's move ahead. Uh, so before asking the last question that I have for you, Om, I just wanted to have a kind of rapid fire round where
Okay.
I'll be giving you two options, and you just have to select one, right?
Okay.
Okay, so
Which type of question?
I'll be just saying two options like apple or banana, and you said apple, so it will be like that. So I'll be just
Okay, got it.
giving you two options, and within 2 seconds you have to reply. Out of two, you just have to reply one option, right?
Only in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
so
fun.
let's
Let's start.
begin.
Sure.
Uh, okay, or LWC.
LWC,
Okay, work from home or in office.
work from home.
Okay, work quality or work pressure.
Of course, quality.
Okay, in person meetup or virtual meetup.
But virtual. Both are,
Okay,
but yeah.
you don't have that much time. Yeah, blog or video.
Video,
Okay, flight or train.
site.
Okay. On site or in office? Please
On
be quick.
site. On site.
Okay.
On site.
On site. Challenges or comfort?
Challenges, always.
Okay. Earphones or AirPods? I think that I know that
Air,
answer.
airport.
Yeah. Casuals or formals?
Casual.
Okay. Okay. So that's what it was for rapid fire round. Now. Thank
Oh my
you.
god. I can see two or three questions were very tough, but each were random answer, guys.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed that. Okay,
Thank you very
so
much.
I have a last question for you, Om.
Uh-huh.
Like you started as a Java developer, and your journey is really motivating for a number of people who would like to build a career on the top of Salesforce. And I mean, as far as I know about you, you have got a good. I mean, you had a good career growth where you started as a Java developer, you moved on to Salesforce, you worked as a senior developer, and then you worked as a lead associate, you worked as a technical lead, and you worked as a product architect, and and at present you are working as a product head, and you are a Salesforce MVP as well. You are well renowned in the community. So what's the next plan? I mean, how would you like to go forward with this? Is there any specific path or plan that you're planning to do, or what would you like to do next?
Okay, thank you very much, Rahul. It seems he have visited my LinkedIn profile and looked on all those titles like technical lead, then product architect, something. Okay, so yeah, that's very interesting point you have already covered. Here, I want to just give a brief message. See, title, like the work title totally depends on your organization, like what role you are playing. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't much focus on those work-related title. As you can see, in only like 5 or 6 years, I have lots of titles, right? So the title
Mm-hmm.
was as per organizations, like what
As
I
per
am
the
doing.
role.
Yes, I put the role, like what I am doing in that organization, like where I have been primarily working for product team, and that when I started the product development team, I was only one single developer. Today we have, I can see 60-70% of those 250 plus organization is working on product team. So of course
Mm-hmm.
I am product technical product head there. So that's as per organizations. That's
Yeah.
fine. So title is not much needed in workplace. That's all needed is what role you are playing, how you are growing, right? And
Exactly.
as Salesforce MVP title, yeah, it's really cool for me and something very, very surprising for me. Even I remember it was March 10 when I got this recognition, and I was like, oh my god, I was checking my email again and again. Yeah, this email is from Salesforce, na? So
Yeah.
that was something really surprising, something a lifetime gift for me, I should say you, for this year 2020. I got the title, and as you mentioned, like next goal. So of course, I am, I can say you, I am in the lifelong learner in our Salesforce ecosystem. I am going to explore more about our Salesforce platform. As currently, I am learning more and more for the architect track. I have planned some certifications, and good news is that Salesforce is given us a very awesome training and certification plan. Basically, just for Salesforce MVP. So I am utilizing those learning platform. Like learning opportunities for attending
Mm-hmm.
various classes from Taylor Academy,
Okay.
and as of now in my mind I have some certification from our architect track. I am ready for that, but I am just learning more. My goal is when I attend, like when I will pass some certificate exam, then I should have at least very good knowledge, so that if Rahul is asking me some question, then I should give you answer if I holding that certifications. So my next goal is getting some certifications, and you can
Mm-hmm.
see I have a lots of gap, like from last 6 months I have not earned any certifications.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, very soon I am coming back with certification things. So
Okay. That.
this is something.
Yeah. That's great. I mean, you're totally focused and working on to that. That's good to hear.
But I know I can also get some certifications if I attend. But my something in my mind is running ki, if I will have very good at least 90% concepts, then I earn those certifications. Not only for 65% of your passing marks. That's personal view, that's my personal views. I'm preparing much about that.
Yeah, I mean, I got that. You just want to explore as much as you can before sitting for a certification or before going for that. Yeah.
Because I also learned somewhere ki, when you have got these particular certifications, then if you are not going to look back on those concepts to learn again, because you think I have these certifications. So that's why you can see I have only four certifications till now. But yeah, I am on the way for utilize those opportunities.
That's great, That's great. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty much a lot of questions from my side. Would you like to talk about any kind of upcoming events that you are going to have in the near future, so that our audience can join that as well?
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I think it's a very cool question. Yes. Yeah, because sometimes when we discuss, the people should know, because maybe some we are not aware. By the way, if you talk about our Trailblazer community groups event, there are
Mhm.
lots of events happening, every weekend, even on working days. So people should go ahead on trailblazercommunitygroups.com and explore the all upcoming events, and they should choose what interest they are, like topic according to their choices. Either someone is beginner or some experienced professionals. There are something for everyone in our community groups meetup. If I say meetups organized by me in coming days, then yes, very soon on the 2nd of September, we will have one virtual event from Motihari Developer Group that is basically on multiple themes. And I should say this is the recreation of our previous year events. Last year on the 2nd September, we have one event in Motihari called the Bihar Code Gold. We invited everyone, and various people joined from our local places, and we had some employment drive by my current organization. We had some session for app development and some quiz last year. The same thing we are going to recreate this year on 2nd September. That is virtual events where there is employment opportunities, also some sessions on basics topics, and some fun quiz again on the basic topic. So this session is basically on the 2nd September. And on the 6th September, we also have one virtual Motihari meetup. That is, I strongly recommend if any students are hearing us, students should take advantage, and someone who is new to our ecosystem should take advantage, because we are inviting 4 Salesforce student ambassadors from our area. They are going to share their knowledge with us. They are going to share their success story with us. So Rahul State Investors is a new, I should say, new program in our ecosystem,
Yeah.
and those student investors are focused on, I should say, helping their students with our Trailblazer community. So we have also those meetups on 6th September.
Wow, that's good. Okay, so I think you may share the links of those later on, and I'll add it to the description of the podcast so that
That's
people
awesome.
can just click on that and register for that as well. Okay, so yeah,
Sure.
that's pretty much from my side. Om, thank you so much for being here and for being on the first episode of Trailblazer Talks. And so yeah, so that's it for this podcast, everyone. Thank you for joining us. And this was Om Prakash, Lightning Champion, a Salesforce MVP. Thank you so much, Om. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, Rahul. Thank you very much for having me, and I enjoyed talking with you. So thank you. Bye bye. Take care.
You too. Thank you. So that was the first episode of Trailblazer Talks from SFDC Stop. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your feedback in the comments down below. Also, let me know that who do you want to see in the next episode of Trailblazer Talks and what questions do you have for them. Till then, have a good day. Bye bye.